friend. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for joining me for this 7-minute toned abs workout. Let's begin in a tabletop position. Wrists are under my shoulders, knees are under my hips. I'm moving through the cow and the cat pose on my inhale and exhale. Inhale, taking it into cow pose. And on the exhale, flexing through the spine into the cat. Feel free to go at your own pace. Follow your breath. Let it take you through these two positions. These two poses do wonders for warming up the trunk and the core muscles. After you finish this exhale in cat pose, we'll bring the spine back to a neutral position. And from here, I'm reaching out with my right arm and extending my left leg behind me, rounding through the spine as my elbow and knee meet each other, back to extension, moving through these two positions, flexing those core muscles as I round the spine. Your abdominals are working hard here, creating that C-curve shape to the spine as you balance yourself on your left hand and right knee. Beautiful job. Let's come back to center, reposition if needed, and let's take it to the other side. Left arm, right leg, extending out away from the body, and bringing everything in, rounding through the spine, flexing through the abdominals. The mind-body connection is super important in today's workout as we draw the energy from the core muscles out into the rest of the body. Wonderful job, returning everything to center, coming off of your hands and turning your body around to set up for the next exercise. Let's interlace our fingers together, bring them behind our head, thumbs resting behind the ears. On the inhale, we're taking it to one side, and exhale, returning to center. Inhale to flex through the spine, exhale to return. Something to think about while you're moving through this exercise is to keep those hips stacked under the shoulders in a neutral and extended position. This will allow for the most abdominal engagement possible. Spending a little bit of time working those oblique muscles, focusing on our balance, keeping everything stacked. Wonderful job. We're here for a few more. Returning to center after this final repetition, releasing those hands from behind your head, turning your body back around. We'll take a seated position for the next exercise. Slowly lowering yourself gently and safely down to the mat. Interlacing those fingers once more, placing them behind your head, walking your feet back towards your hips just a step, and on your next exhale, coming into a crunch. Inhale to lower back down. We'll repeat this exercise for a few more, and I want you to think about isolating those abdominal muscles and only using them to bring those shoulders off of the mat and into that flexed spine position. As you exhale, crunching up as high as you possibly can until all the air is out of the lungs, and slowly returning as you inhale. Wonderful job. Let's extend that left leg out in front of the body, Right leg comes to tabletop. Crunching up, I'm setting up for the next exercise, turning towards my knee. Leg comes into a hovered position and slowly taking it side to side. Elbow touching the opposite knee and maintaining that crunch throughout this movement. And we're here for 2 and 1. Relax, bring those knees to your chest for a rebound breath and a lower back stretch. Releasing those knees from your hands, arms come down to your sides, starting in tabletop. On the exhale, bringing those knees back towards the chest and slowly lowering my spine back down to the mat, to my starting position. As you inhale, you'll return to tabletop, and when you're ready, you'll exhale and take it back, pressing through those arms to lift your hips off the mat. This is a reverse crunch, and it definitely gets those ab muscles firing. Hang in there. We have a few more. As you slowly return those hips to the mat, let's leave our knees in tabletop and come up into a crunched position. Arms are hovering, and we'll begin pumping up and down through the arms for the Pilates 100. You can extend the leg out. You can bring those legs back into a 90-degree angle, or you can leave those knees bent in tabletop for the remainder of this exercise. And well done, friend. Bring those knees to chest for a rebound breath. You've definitely earned it. And when you're ready, rocking to a seated position. And that will conclude our session for today. Thank you so much for spending time with me. It's an honor to be a part of your wellness journey. I can't wait for the next one. I'll catch you guys next time. See you later.